This is Trip. They said they needed somebody whose mic demeanor matches how the D-League get it hype inside that ice arena. For live action analysis and highlights, you need to let your host on the mic, Mr. Reichert, be the light to lead you through life between the pipes. Incite like an encyclopedia. Look inside yourself, find the fight to compete in you. Get in while you can, the numbers doubling fast. Asses in the seats and snot bubbles on the glass. Sign your name on the line for your spot and lock it up. This is hockey. We'll see who talking tough when they drop the puck. Try to keep your teeth and knock it up. Sorry about your luck. You should probably go sit down somewhere safe and get doctored up. Turn it up loud, let it knock in your truck. Or in the office, sound waves ripple through coffee cups. Come on. Log on, lock it in, and lock it up. It's DLeagueRadio.com. Let's talk it up. Log on, lock it in, and lock it up. It's DLeagueRadio.com. Let's talk it up. Lace your skates up or sit back reading the tea leaves. You are now tuned in to the D-League. If you ain't bumping this in your ride, you need a DD. You are now tuned in to the D-League. Leave the TV, come and see it in 3D. You are now tuned in to the D-League. It's the best podcast in the biz, better believe me. You are now tuned in to the D-League.
Live from Bucks Arena in Urbandale, Iowa, it is CIDL playoff hockey, the semifinals, the IoWinds and the Wolverines. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the playoffs second round. It is the semifinals. The defending champion Wolverines looking to repeat and one step closer to doing so. They're going to have to take on the number one seeded IoWinds to see who reigns supreme. I'm John Reichert, the host of D-League Radio, and welcome back my bestest favorite color commentator who's been by my side for so long. It's Matt Whips, the commissioner. Hey, Matt, we've called a ton of games together, you and I, and to find a matchup that is so on paper lopsided, we know how this plays out in real life. The IoWinds and Wolverines, this should be a good one.
It should be a great one, John. The Wolverines have yet to lose a playoff game in the CIDL, so
this is very true.
This is familiar territory for them. No first round bye, no problem.
They've got them right where they want them.
They do. They're coming off a victory 2 weeks ago over the Stampede, 6-3, and of course, meanwhile, the IoWinds had the first round bye. Interestingly, the last game the IoWinds played was against the Wolverines back on April 7th.
And how did that turn out?
That turned out 5-3 in favor of the IoWinds. They had a really late flourish in that game. I remember it very well. It looked like the Wolverines had it under control, and then things changed very quickly.
The Wolverines have had attendance issues all season. Today they are going to be missing two players. Brian Schuler, of course, who is out on injury, but is on the bench to help out, running things to help Captain Ryan Llewellyn. And the IoWinds, who have usually a strong bench, are only missing two players today, Martin Lopez and Tim Nevins. Big loss of Tim Nevins there. And Lopez, who is a rookie this season in the intermediate division, has made his mark. Also missing is not Adam, but Andrew Curiel, who is out of town and hopefully listening. I hope, Andrew, Sam, hope you guys are having a good time. So some key players missing from both teams, Nevins, Curiel, Schuler, Lopez, but still a strong cast of characters to get the job done on both sides.
Absolutely, and when you see the Wolverines, one of the first questions is always, is Travis Hamilton here? Well, he's here, and I'm sure he'll make his presence felt out there very quickly. I think the IoWinds are really going to miss Nevins, John. He's a very strong puck-moving defenseman.
Who can play forward effectively as well.
Absolutely, he can. And they're going to miss him today. And Lopez, as you alluded to, the rookie, but lots of speed there that they'll be missing as well. So I think both sides have some keys that are gone. So I think it kind of balances each other out. And I think this is going to be a great contest.
Red Dragon Herbs is a sponsor of D-League Radio. And now that cold weather is here to stay, it seems, in Iowa, we have snow in northern Iowa this week. Well, there's nothing better than a nice hot cup of tea to kind of steer that away. Apple mint, autumn cranberry, Turkish apple, and many other flavors to try. It's loose leaf tea at its finest from our friends at Red Dragon Herbs, and you can make your order today at reddragonherbs.net. The puck is ready to drop. We're in store for a very good game, Matt. I've been looking forward to this one all week, my friend.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good one.
Veteran Ted Davis drops it off to even more veteran John Garby as they dump it into the Iowans zone. And the team in the Vegas Golden Knights-esque jerseys look to break out and do. It's Captain Tim Young along with Teague Boyd on the right wing. Young gets around Mundy, comes in towards the tries to hit Boyd. Ryan Llewellyn there to break that up for the Wolverines. Garby sends one through the middle of the ice. That gets past Darren Ducks. Back into the Iowans zone. Kyle Kirchner there also with Ducks. Out to the neutral zone. It's Teague Boyd. Poked away from him. Davis can't find the mark. Kurt DeSales moves up, chipped away from him by Ryan Llewellyn, and Ted Davis will take it right back into the Iowan zone. Can't get around Kyle Kirchner. Clearing attempt kept up at the point by Llewellyn. Garby with the puck, one-handed to the right of goalie Scott Stouffer. Comes out in front. Stouffer has it. No, it goes in the back of the net as Davis is able to put that home. Stouffer thought he covered it, and Matt, frankly, so did I. But the puck was loose, and David puts it in, and the Wolverines are up 1-0 early.
Well, that makes two of us because I certainly thought he had it covered. And it almost looked like the Iowans stopped skating because they thought it was done too. But Ted Davis knew it was loose, and it's 1-0 Wolverines.
And the referee was right there and had a good view of it, so the puck must have been loose. Either way, it's in the back of the net. And the Wolverines are up 1-0 early. So just 2 shifts into this game, and we already have a goal. Dylan Young, very strong on the forecheck, gets it up to Fred Woodward. Wolverines enter the zone. Woodward dumps it into an open area. Luke Vance there to gather it in for the Iowans, trying to hit Erickson at center ice. Woodward there to steer that away. Back up to the neutral zone. It's Neil Connolly. Connolly pressured by Young. His shot attempt broken up by Ross Gilly. Ross Gilly and Schwenker do battle. Dave Schwenker to Torrin Erickson. Woodward with the puck now. On the near side, gains the zone. Vance back for the Iowans to break that up. Woodward to Ross Gilly. Ross Gilly batting in the corner. Sends one through the crease. Young was trying to make a move and couldn't gather it in that pass. Now Erickson has it, looking to come the other way for the Iowans. Erickson comes in, has a step, takes a shot that goes over the net. And just misses the mark. Kept in by Trey Wade, the longtime D-League veteran. Out to Erickson in the slot. Just can't find his footing as he had the stick right, or the puck right on his stick. Still with the puck is Erickson. Back to Wade at the point. Wade sends that towards the net, broken out by Kyle Gray. Puck still loose. It's Erickson once again. Tries a backhander down to Schwenker, who was on the back door. Out to the point. It's Vance. Vance takes a step, sends one towards the net, and that's broken up by Woodward, and he'll clear that out of the zone, and the Wolverines will get a change. Kirchner back for the Iowans. He's going to gather some speed and be able to come back into the zone. Kirchner comes in, tries a shot. Save under the pad of Inderlead, and he'll cover up. Fine save as Kirchner was going left, shot right. Inderlead stays with it. We're stopped.
Well, Kirchner came in with a big head of steam, and Inderlead stretched out just enough as that puck literally stuck right under his blade. And great action and great pushback from the Iowans after that early Wolverines goal.
Face off to the right of Inderlead. Battle for the puck. Comes away as Jack Nelson. He'll get that into an open side. Back to get it is Charlie Mundy. Off the boards. Mundy trying to clear the zone. Does. Tim Young able to intercept at the red line, and now Young's going to come away. It's a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Young's pass just out of reach of John Axney. Young to the front of the net. Covered by Llewellyn, who bats that over to the side that Axney is occupying. Centering pass again by Axney, and that comes up and out of the zone as Joel Murphy was able to get that out. Hamilton's going to go chase that down, but icing is the call. We'll get into the stoppage.
And, John, I'm just going to mention this right now. I'm looking forward to a one-on-one battle between Kyle Kirchner and Travis Hamilton. It's going to happen, and it's going to be amazing to watch because, in my opinion, Kirchner is the best defenseman in the CIDL, and few players have more speed and more skill than Hamilton.
You know what? I'd agree with both assessments there. Kirchner's had a very good year for the Iowans. Young off the face-off, sends it towards the net. Inderlead steers that away. Actually gives chase on the far side boards. Battling with Stanbrough. Young takes that away on the near side boards. Hamilton gives chase. Hamilton comes away with it. And it's going to be Ducks who pokes that away. Offside the call as Murphy brings that right back in, and we'll get a stoppage in play. The score is 1-0, although it's not showing on the scoreboard yet, but 1-0, the Wolverines are in front.
Both teams sort of settling into the flow of the game right now. I think playoff jitters are kind of past. We're getting settled into a nice flow of this game.
Llewellyn pokes the puck away from Tim Young. Now battles with his longtime teammate Teague Boyd. Those two alternate captains on the Knights for many seasons. Monday able to chip that up and out. Davis will give chase along with Luke Vance. Vance, the speedy defenseman, gets there first. Puck comes to Llewellyn. Off the boards looking for Davis. Can't find a handle. Young's going to be able to get away. Young 2-on-1 with DeSales, but nice poke check by Charlie Mundy. Matt breaks that up, and a very good scoring opportunity for the Iowans.
That may have saved a goal, John.
For sure. DeSales can't find the handle. Davis is going to gather it in. Garby gets back on side. Davis comes the other way. Drops it back for Garby. Centering pass comes in. Stouffer's able to stop that. Bodies go flying as Tim Young and Ted Davis collide. DeSales on the far side battling with Cunningham. DeSales off the boards trying to counter. Chris Hunt able to keep that in for the Wolverines. Gets it down to Davis. Davis, Garby out in front. Has somebody out. It's Hunt. Hunt sends it towards the net. Vance stops it. Shot attempt by Garby misses the mark. Davis gives chase, battling with Vance. Centering pass broken up by Young, and the Iowans are going to come the other way. It's going to be Young leading the charge once again. Gets around one, gets around a second, loses his footing, and the puck, and the net, and the goalie, and everything. It's the speed of Tim Young. The momentum just carries him right into it.
Well, right now Tim Young is glad they don't have those old school steel spikes holding the net in place because he hit that thing pretty hard. But thankfully everybody's okay. And they'll bring the face-off just outside the Wolverine zone.
7.5 gone here in the first period. 1-0, the Wolverines are in front. We'll try to get that scoreboard corrected as soon as we can. Brought in, it's Conley. Conley over to Schwenker. Schwenker with a shot. Blockered away by Interlead. Another save on the follow-up as Erickson has the puck. Torrin Erickson behind the net. Gets it over to Conley. Back to Erickson. Shot attempt. That ricochets off a stick and goes high. Ross Gilly and Schwenker do battle. Erickson always has a nose for the puck. Drops it for Darren Ducks. Ducks, he'll get it down to Schwenker, and Schwenker battling with Chris Hunt now. Schwenker behind the net. Tries to send one out in front. That hits the back of the cage, and Hunt's going to get there. Chip it up. Trying to find Dylan Young, but kept in nicely by Kirchner. Centering pass by Conley misses the mark, but comes to Schwenker. He takes a shot. Fans on his shot attempt, and Ross Gilly's going to come the other way with Dylan Young. And a host of others for the Iowans. Ross Gilly, one of the hardest shots in the CIDL. Loses the puck to Kirchner. Kirchner gets it up to Schwenker. Schwenker trying to get around Llewellyn. Comes in, takes a shot, and it goes in! Oh, what a goal by Dave Schwenker. He doesn't even know he scored. Dave Schwenker ties the game. And we're knotted at one on a very good shot by the right winger, Schwenker.
Well, I laugh because I think just now Schwenker realizes he's tied the game. But, yeah, that was a great individual effort, and I don't know if Interlead was fooled or partially screened because it didn't look like he moved till it was too late. But it's 1-1.
It's 1-1. This is exactly what I had in mind with these two teams matching up here in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a very close game. You can just feel it.
Back behind the Iowans net. Wade looking to clear it up and out. That's kept in at the point by the Iowans. It's going to be Murphy with a shot that hits bodies in front. Hamilton with a backhanded attempt. That hits bodies in front and goes to the far side corner. Vance tries to keep it out. Good keep in by Mundy. Now they're going to say it was not kept in. And offside will be the call. We'll get a stoppage with 9:20, 9:40 gone. Here in the first period, knotted at 1, Wolverines and Iowans. Hamilton comes in, tries a shot that goes over the net. Vance misfires on his clearing attempt. Wade there to gather it in for the Iowans and send it up and out of the zone. No icing on the play as it was touched near the point by Ryan Llewellyn, captain of the Wolverines. Mundy back. He's battling with Nelson. Mundy and Nelson. Young with the puck, sends it towards the net. Big rebound by Enderleed, comes in, shot blocked away. Axney with a big rebound attempt. Enderleed, who really isn't known, Matt, for giving up very big rebounds like that, gave up a juicy one there.
Yeah, right out into the slot, too. Very unusual for Enderleed.
Axney still with the puck, sends it towards the middle, and it's broken up by Hamilton very nicely. Axney there to break it up. Nelson now with the loose puck. On the near side corner, looking to make things happen, sends it right into the front. Fanning on the shot attempt was Young, and it's going to be Hamilton coming the other way. Bouncing puck gets past him, and Young's got it for the IoWinds, and he's coming back into the Wolverine zone. Sends it towards the net. That misses the mark and goes far side. Nelson there to gather it in for the team in black. Back down behind the Wolverines net. Out to Axney. Bodies in front. Young with it now. Nelson can't find a handle, and here it comes to Murphy, and Murphy's going to get it up and out of the zone. To John Garvey on the left wing. Has Stambrow breaking. Garvey with the shot, and that's going to be gloved down by Scott Stouffer. And we'll get another stoppage in play.
That was a nice play by Murphy. He saw Garvey sprinting down the left-hand side, and that turned into a decent scoring chance. I want to remind you that today's game is brought to you by D-League Radio. D-League
yes,
Radio.
it sure is.
Yeah, also by the Keg Stand. Good Lord.
Nice.
Keg Stand now in its 4th year of being our primary sponsor. Located at 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines, the Keg Stand.
Ted Davis dances out in front, comes in, takes a shot. Saved by Stouffer, loose in front, still loose. It's in the blue plate. Stouffer finally covers up. What a play by Ted Davis to get free and into the slot. And I'm not sure how he got that open other than his dazzling moves, but Stouffer standing tall.
Well, and I thought we were going to see a replay of the first goal, John, because it looked like Stouffer had it, and then all of a sudden it was loose. But that time he was able to corral that puck.
Davis from the faceoff circle sends it towards the net. That's steered off to the side by Stouffer. DeSales will gather it in for the IoWinds. Out to the neutral zone, taken by Kyle Gray of the Wolverines. 1-1 the score, Wolverines and IoWinds. Kirchner behind the net. His pass to break out of the zone. Comes out to the neutral zone. Erickson will gather it in, and the IoWinds are going to come the other way. Gray and Hunt back. For the Wolverines, it's DeSales on the far side. DeSales looking to dance and make some moves. Still with the puck, trying to send it over to Ducks. That hits a stick. Kirchner. His pass attempt blocked by Davis, and now Davis is going to come away. Ducks and Kirchner getting back. Nice defense by Darren Ducks to take that puck away from Davis.
Great play by Ducks. Otherwise, Ted had a clear, unobstructed view to the goal.
Pass up to Garvey in the neutral zone. Garvey gains the zone. And it's going to be Ducks with another good play to get it up and out. Garvey over to Gray. 6:43 remaining in the period. Gray's pass up is intercepted by Erickson. Erickson has a 3-on-2 if he hurries. Comes in on the near side. Hunt giving some nice defensive pressure. Erickson still with the puck. Right wing side. Hunt still applying some pressure. Erickson sends that behind the net. Wade able to keep that along the boards. Pressured by Cunningham. Erickson over to DeSales. DeSales open, takes a shot. Glove save by Enderleed. Comes to the near side corner. Hunt and DeSales, a big size mismatch there, but Hunt's going to come away with the puck, and it's brought out by Cunningham into the IoWinds zone. Cunningham puts on the brakes, makes a move, sends one towards the net. Stouffer steers that away to the near side. Up to the neutral zone. That's Connolly coming in with Erickson. Llewellyn keeps Connolly wide. Takes one stab at the puck. Connolly takes a shot. That's blocked away by the defense of Ryan Llewellyn, and now the Wolverines look to come up and out of the way as Cunningham makes a backhanded pass attempt. Comes all the way down. No icing on the play. Stouffer comes out to play and leaves it to Luke Vance. Vance up to Schwenker, who had the goal for the IoWinds, even though he was the last person to know it. We get an icing call with 5:20 remaining in the first period. IoWinds and Wolverines knotted at 1.
So I was going to say also, it seems strange to see Schwenker playing offense. I always associated him, of course, with playing defense.
Agreed.
I thought he was in the wrong spot, but he was actually right where he needed to be, and he tied this game up.
Conley had trouble with a bouncing puck there, but still got it to Tim Young. Young comes in, makes a move, takes a shot, and Interlead holds his ground and makes the save. Roskilly's clearing attempt, kept in briefly by Trey Wade, who gets it up to Schwenker. Schwenker's pass attempt, Dylan Young tries to clear it up. Trey Wade there for the Iowans, trying to get the puck down low. Roskilly there to break it up for the Wolverines, and he gets it up to the neutral zone where Vance will gather it in for the Iowans. Vance across ice looking for Connolly. Connolly can't handle that. Dylan Young able to take that away, and he's going to come in on the right wing side looking to get around Trey Wade, and does. Had Roskilly out in front, tries to get it to him. It just misses. Roskilly went left, the puck went right, Matt.
He did, because it looked like it was setting up for a perfect play.
Young takes a shot, saved by Interlead, loose in front. What a save by Interlead as he scrambles.
How did he make that second save?
Holy smokes, Young with the initial shot. Interlead with that save, and then the rebound. Interlead still able to keep that under the net. I'm not quite sure myself, Matt.
That was amazing.
Iowans in the neutral zone. It's Tim Young. Burst of energy down the right wing side. Comes in. Takes a sharp angle shot. Interlead with the save. Cleared out by Llewellyn. Taken away by Dylan Young, who has a step on the defense. Gets around Kirchner. Ducks back for the Iowans. Takes a shot. That hits the outside of the cage and bounces wide. Back and forth action now as the Iowans are coming the other way in the speed of Tim Young once again. Has Schwenker with him. Sends it towards the net. That goes into the catcher of Interlead. And he'll just hang on as we get another stoppage of this tie game.
Well, John, things are definitely opening up now as both teams have settled in, and you're seeing the speed guys show their strengths, and it's going back and forth now, and both goaltenders have had to be sharp, especially lately.
Face off to the right of Interlead. Erickson and Hamilton, one back by the Iowans. Nelson looking for Erickson in the slot. Erickson unable to settle that puck down. Now still has it, trying to make a move. Hamilton gives him a whack. Now Stanbrough will take it in, try to get it up to Hamilton. Hamilton, Kirchner back for the Iowans. You get your wish, Matt. It's coming in, and Kirchner makes a nice defensive play. That puck was bouncing. Hamilton still at the puck. Sends it through the slot, looking for Murphy. Murphy unable to gather that in. Chipped up and out by John Axney. Kyle Gray giving chase. Gray, a member of the Jesters a season ago, who played in the championship game against the Wolverines. If you can't beat them, join them, as he and Dylan Young, still teammates from the Jesters team of a year ago, dressed as the enemy. Stanbrough behind his own net. Trying to clear it up as Murphy gives chase, but Nelson's going to get there first for the Iowans and dump it back down deep as Hunt gathers it in and now battles with Axney, who's taking the puck away. Axney and Hunt battle behind the net. Cleared around. Stanbrough over there. Stanbrough has missed a majority of his season due to injury. Has come back right at the right time to help his Wolverine teammates out. I know he's been having an impact on this team. Back to Gray. Gray just chips it up and out. It's going to be Hamilton off to the races. Ducks is giving chase. Hamilton's coming in because it takes a shot and scores. A clearing attempt by Kyle Gray off the boards springs Hamilton, who read that play perfectly. Ducks and Kirchner both gave chase as best they could, Matt, but it's Hamilton who gives the Wolverines a 2-1 lead late in this first period.
Yeah, kind of a broken play that bounced in favor of the Wolverines, and that has to be a scary sight for any goaltender. Travis Hamilton bearing down, and he absolutely crushed that shot, John. I thought it was going to go through the net. It was amazing.
Tim Young gives chase behind the Iowans goal, looking to make a play, has Boyd out in front. A lot of Wolverine sticks there, blocking the passing lane, sends it towards the net. And Interlead will swallow that up with under a minute remaining in the first period. Young was looking to make a play there, but the Wolverines had just collapsed, took away all passing lanes.
Yeah, it was very good defense.
35 seconds to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Interlead. One up back to Vance. He'll send it towards the net. That hits bodies in front. Boyd looking to find a bouncing puck, but it comes away by Ted Davis. He's looking to spring John Garby. That pass just behind him. Wade there for the Iowans. To DeSales. Back into the Wolverines zone. Hunt able to chip that up and out as Cunningham looking to get it to Garby, and does. Garby over to Davis. Davis comes in, makes a move. It's an open net, and they score with 5 seconds remaining. A total defensive breakdown by the Iowans And it's a 2-goal game as the Wolverines now lead 3-1.
Wow, and what a killer that was for the Iowans. Here you are, you think you're going to get out of the period just down by 1, and all of a sudden it's the Garby and Davis show. We've seen it so many times, and Ted might be the only guy in the league whose backhand is better than his forehand. And he proved it again right there. With 5 seconds left, they go up by 2, and it's a big play early on in this game. All right.
So, whether you're looking for some great new custom jerseys for any sport or some fantastic T-shirts for any upcoming event you may have, So Cherry is your one-stop shop for all of your specialized needs. They do screen printing and embroidery, and they even do custom quilting. They can truly do it all. Now, there's no minimum order at So Cherry, and whether you need 1 shirt or 100, they will fit your needs, and they have the designs and styles to fit any budget. Find them on the web at SoCherry.com, and also be sure to check out their Facebook page and the D-League radio page for some of their fashion standards, really. I mean, these are fine D-League radio jackets.
They are. I hope we get them on video here shortly, maybe at the end of the game. We'll show these off. These are beautiful jackets.
They are the official outfitter of D-League radio. It's So Cherry. What a crazy end of the period. I mean, that's 2 goals quickly by the Wolverines to take that 2-goal lead. It was just over a minute remaining in the period when they broke the tie to go up 2-1, and then that last second goal to go up by 2. If you're the Wolverines, how do you combat this?
Well, I think you realize that it was an unfortunate sequence, but there's a lot of hockey left to be played. I don't think you change much. You just stay aggressive and play smart hockey. You'll be just fine.
Stretch play up to the neutral zone. It's going to be Erickson coming in. Has DeSales breaking. Didn't get the pass to him. Erickson still with the puck. He had DeSales all alone. You have to pass that puck. Kept in by Vance on the far side. He's going to just dump that low along the boards. Llewellyn there for the Wolverines. He has his pocket picked by DeSales. He'll send that towards the net. Enderle will glove it down as it was going wide, but he'll hang on. And we'll get a stoppage in play. Under a minute gone here in this second period. Matt, it might be worth pointing out that Tim Young has been a captain for a number of years in the various D-Leagues with the Reefers, the Jesters a season ago, and has had some very good teams. Yet he's never won the big game. He has had number 1 teams before, and has always come up short. Is this going to be another case of that?
Well, it's shaping up that way, but like we said, it's very early, so a lot of things can happen. But yeah, it's
loose down in front. Yeah, Schwenker almost brought him back to within 1. Ducks from the point again, sends that cross-ice pass, looking for Conley. Conley sends it towards the slot, but that's broken up by Fred Woodward. Ducks able to keep that in. His shot attempt broken up by Dylan Young. Woodward able to break that out to the neutral zone. He'll send that back down into his own zone to give himself and his defense some time and space. Kept in on this side by Dylan Young. Young sends it towards the net. Erickson got a piece of that. It goes wide. Ducks now for the Iowans. Gets it up to Erickson. Erickson has Conley on his left. Erickson comes in, trying to make a move around everybody. Comes in, takes a shot. Enderle pokes that away. Mundy bats that off to the side. Schwenker keeps that in and sends it right behind the net. Conley and Woodward do battle. Woodward tries to send it up. Kirshner keeps it in to Schwenker. Schwenker centering pass broken up by Roskill, and he'll just ice that so the Wolverines can take the heat out of a hot kitchen, but the Iowans buzzing.
Yeah, and that play that Enderle made, John, when he timed that poke check beautifully, you got to have nerves of steel to do that, because if you're wrong, you're leaving yourself to a wide open net.
Yes, you are.
But he got it perfect and got that puck out of harm's way.
Enderle always proving why he is one of the better goalies in the CIDL. With Captain Ryan Llewellyn making no hesitation on which goalie he was going to draft at the beginning of the season. Now it's Tim Young, takes a shot, and that goes wide. All the way out to the neutral zone. It's going to be Dylan Young with the puck. Young trying to get around Wade, sends it towards the net at a sharp angle, and it goes back behind the cage. Woodward gives chase. Sends that out towards the point, kept in by Hunt. Hunt had trouble trying to find a handle, but he still got that deep, and now Young springs for a breakaway. Gray able to get back, but Young fires a shot. Enderle with the save. Out to Axney at the slot, off the side of the cage. a plethora of Wolverines down. What a save by Enderlead as Axney was all alone in the slot. 3 Wolverines collided, leaving Axney all alone. A pass to Axney in the slot and Enderlead.
Wow.
With the glove save.
Well, I was just going to say that the Wolverines were doing such a good job of keeping the IoWinds to the outside, and all of a sudden 3 bowling pins went down in the corner, and Axney, like you said, was all alone in the slot, and somehow Enderlead makes the save.
Hunt leading the rush, the defenseman. Had Stambrow off to the side. Now Stambrow, puck in his skates. Vance able to take that away. He's going to chip that up into the Wolverine zone. No icing on the plays. Gray goes back for the team in green. Around the boards looking for Hamilton. Hamilton with the puck now. He has Stambrow with him. Stambrow back to Hamilton. Wade, the only defenseman back, has trouble with his feet, but still able to break the play up. Good play by Trey Wade. Hamilton on the far side. Has time. Takes a shot and scores. What a shot.
Wow.
No, they're going to wave it off. They're going to say it was a slap shot, and they're going to say he came too high with the follow-through. No goal.
John, I barely saw that puck go in. It was in and out so fast. And wow, well, now the referees are conferring over here. It was very close. You know, the rule is the stick has to be parallel with the ice. That's as high as it can go. There's been confusion over the years. Is it the hip? Is it the knee? No, is it parallel with the ice or lower? And if it's in the judgment of the official that it's not, then they'll wave it off.
So we have...
I think this is going to be a goal, John.
I think they're going to call it. And they do.
Yeah.
Hamilton with the goal. It was going to be close no matter what, and he did put it in. And they are counting it. One referee waved the play off, but after conferring, they decided to err on the side of caution, and it was a good goal. And it was borderline. I'll admit that, but it was a whale of a shot.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure.
It was very close, for sure.
So Hamilton with 2 goals today. Llewellyn leads the rush into the charge, sends one towards the net backhanded. That goes behind the net. Kirchner gathers it in for the Iowans. The Iowans with their work cut out for them. It's going to be Tim Young off a great pass by DeSales. Young comes in, takes a shot. Saved by Enderley. It's loose, and he covers up. The Iowans with a 3-goal deficit, and they're starting to stretch the ice out a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, they are. And I'm looking at Enderley, John, and I'm starting to see playoff Aaron coming into focus here. He's very square. He's keeping his body very quiet. He's not giving up a whole lot. He had that early rebound in the first period, but now he's sort of sucking those shots up.
I was on the Jesters a season ago and fell victim to playoff Aaron, so I understand what playoff Aaron is like. And if he is hot, look out. There is no goalie better. Teague Boyd sends one towards the net from the far side boards. Garvey back looking for Cunningham to break out. Kirchner back for the Iowans. He'll get that in. Just chip it off the boards back out to the neutral zone. Garvey there for the Iowans. Cunningham lets it come into the zone. Cleared back up and out. It's going to be a nice backhand pass by DeSales once again to Erickson. Erickson gets around Llewellyn, comes in, makes a move, takes a shot. It's loose in the crease, and it squirts over to the corner. Erickson still battling along with DeSales and Garvey. Monday joins the play. We'll get a stoppage. And let's see. I think they're going to call penalty here.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, John Garvey is going to the penalty box. We'll see what the infraction is for. But right now the Iowans on a very much needed power play to try and get back in this game. They're down by 3, Matt.
Yeah, they really need something to happen here, John, because they cannot afford, obviously, to go down by any more. And this is a big point in this game. They need to get one and get back in it, as you said.
Garvey, 2 minutes for roughing. So the Iowans in the Wolverines zone with a man advantage. Out to Trey Wade at the point. He takes a shot, and that comes right in on Enderlead. He saw that the whole way. And we'll get another stoppage, and the clock will continue to tick. And as you can see on your screen, the penalty is actually a 2-minute penalty, not 10 minutes, as stated on your screen. Garvey didn't rough anybody that much.
No. Definitely just 2 minutes.
Miss strike of the keys. Out to the neutral zone. Trey Wade gathers it in, gets it up to Torrin Erickson. Erickson dances through the slot, but it's chipped off his stick. And Luke Vance brings it right back in for the IoWinds with some speed. Looking to leave it back for Erickson. Erickson over to Trey Wade. They need to get this puck deep. They're dancing around making these backhand blind passes, Matt.
Yeah, and those are kind of dangerous at your own blue line. If the other guy isn't paying attention, it can easily go the other way.
Cleared back out by the Wolverines. 1 minute gone of this man advantage for the IoWinds. They're having trouble just gaining the zone. Wade with the puck. Up to Neil Connolly. Connolly gets around Cunningham. Puck loose on this near side. Sends it towards the crease. Intercepted by Llewellyn, but his clearing attempt broken up by Erickson. Shot by Vance was blocked by Davis, and he'll send that back down the length of the ice. Stouffer blocks it for the IoWinds. Sends it over to the far side board looking for Luke Vance. Vance has Connolly on this side open, but has some speed and a lane. Vance comes in, takes a shot. Interlead had trouble with that as it was up near his cage. And now Llewellyn with the puck. Can't find a handle, and it's going to be Erickson who comes away with it. Vance trying to get up, keeps it in just barely. Good play by the IoWinds rookie, but however, it's cleared back out by the Wolverines. Stouffer leaving it for Kirchner. IoWinds changing behind the play. Garby is out of the box. So this power play is over. The IoWinds really not much on that man advantage, Matt.
Well, like you said, John, they just weren't able to get the puck in deep. A lot of little behind the back and little soft passes at the blue line just resulted in pretty easy clears for the Wolverines, and they frankly dodged a bullet there as the IoWinds had the power play and didn't really get much going.
We're a little more than halfway through this game. 4-1, the Wolverines in front. Matt Whips, John Reichert, D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. Glad you joined us for these CIDL playoffs. The semifinals, championship games coming up next week. We're in action earlier today. The Knights defeated the Bandits to advance to the championship game, and the Voodoo upset the Wild Goose. That's the second time this season that the Voodoo made the Wild Goose pay, and Voodoo with a chance in the championship game a week from today. You have to play the game.
You do have to play the game, and to me, that was the game of the day so far.
Played by Interlead. As he came out of his net, it's kept in by Nelson. Shot attempt goes wide. Up to Kirchner. He'll send that back down around the Wolverines' net. Hunt gives chase along with Nelson. Nelson of the IoWinds back behind the net looking for Axney. Axney can't find that rolling puck, and Kyle Gray's going to get there first. He's going to send that up, not out. Kirchner there to keep it in, sends a shot. Oh, and a fine save by Interlead as he got tricked a little bit, it seemed, by that shot, Matt.
Yeah, he recovered just in time and then made a nice kick to the corner. So it was
that is a slap shot. Yeah, Ducks.
Yeah.
With a follow through as if he was on the 14th hole at Augusta.
I was going to say that looked like a gap wedge from about 85 yards. Nice motion, though.
It was a great form. It really was great form, but the faceoff's going to come all the way back down into the IoWinds zone with 7:57 remaining here in the second period. 4-1 the score. The Wolverines out in front. Face-off to the right of Stouffer. Woodward controls it for the Wolverines. He's going to send it towards the net. Kirchner there to gather it in for the IoWinds. Woodward sends it right back down deep into the IoWinds zone. Ducks will take it. Duck, his pass attempt right up the middle. Woodward there to intercept it. Now Kirchner with it. Near side looking for Axney. Axney gets past Gray. Young has a step. Hunt's trying to get back for the Wolverines. Good defense by Hunt. Comes in. What a save by Interlead once again, and he'll cover up. Great pressure by Chris Hunt to get back as fast as he could. Tim Young coming through with speed. What a fantastic save by Interlead.
It was a great save, but even better defense by Hunt because he only gave Young one option.
True.
To the right of Interlead, but still, Interlead made an incredible save because for such a quick backhand, Young got a lot on that.
He did. That was a great play by Tim Young and a lot of speed coming down the zone. Great play all around by all involved. Shot attempt by Vance, blocked. Comes in on net. It's loose. Mundy able to gather that in and send it back out to the neutral zone where the IoWinds will regroup in the form of Trey Wade. Off a stick, down deep into the Wolverines zone. Captain Ryan Llewellyn goes back, gets it up to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to look to come the other way. Yes, Stanbrough on the right wing. Stanbrough, top of the face-off circle, looking for Hamilton, and what a save by Stouffer.
Save of the game for Stouffer.
Holy smokes. Great pass by Stanbrough to find Hamilton streaking into the slot. And Stouffer stands tall, stays square to the puck, and stops it. Now Hamilton coming again once more into the Iowa zone. Backhand try looking for Murphy. But the Iowans going to gather it in, kept in nicely by Llewellyn at the point. Cleared out by Trey Wade, looking for DeSales. DeSales at the blue line. Has Teague Boyd with him, gets around Mundy, loses control of the puck. DeSales gathers it in once again, comes in, takes a shot, and scores! What a shot by Curtis DeSales, top shelf. Interlead came out of the crease and gave him only one option, and Curtis took it and put it in the top right corner.
Wow.
What a shot.
Holy cow, what a shot. Interlead came out, and like you said, the only option he gave him was the near post, and somehow that's exactly where DeSales put it. Bar down, and it's 4-2, and wow, did the Iowans need that one.
They certainly did. So the Iowans gaining some they've been applying some pretty good pressure here, especially here in the latter half of this second period, Matt. What a fantastic shot by DeSales. Shot attempt by Cunningham, hits traffic in front, comes to the near side corner. Kavanaugh sends it deep. Kirchner back for the Iowans, tries to clear it up. Mundy can't keep that in. Now Young able to apply some pressure, but Mundy finds the handle and puts it right back into the Iowan zone. Kirchner able to chip that up and out, finds Young with a nice pass off the dasher boards. Young trying to get around Llewellyn. Young with the puck, trying to send it into the crease. The pressure by Llewellyn helped there. Cunningham now with the puck. Iowans are offside as Garby has it. Garby looking for Cunningham. Can't find the handle there as Kirchner gets it up to Young once again. The neutral zone, red line. It's going to be Cunningham looking for Davis. Davis gathers in the puck. Garby breaking in on the left wing side. And it's just chipped off the stick of Ted Davis. Nice defense by the Iowans there. Tim Young looking to come the other way. Can't find a handle. Llewellyn bats that away. And they're going to say he's offside.
I think we got a penalty coming.
Or is
here,
it a
John.
penalty? On who?
Well, I saw Stouffer going to the bench, so I assumed there was going to be a call, and it looks like Ted Davis.
Okay, Davis with a hooking. Hooking the call on Ted Davis. I didn't see the infraction.
I didn't either. But I just noticed Stouffer sprinting for the bench, so I knew there was a delayed call coming.
Well, this is a big break for the Iowans. They're down by 2 late here in the second period. This is a very good opportunity to come and make this a one-goal game. Vance from the point sends it towards the net, hits bodies in front. Kyle Gray there for the Wolverines, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. Iowans will regroup behind their own net. Vance back to get it, has Trey Wade, his defensive partner, with him. Erickson at center, Nelson on right wing. Pass misses the mark, and it's going to be taken by Garby. Still loose at center. Cunningham gathers it in. Good move to just send that towards the net. You have nothing to lose. You're shorthanded. But now you got to get back. Erickson with the puck, right wing side, has Axney breaking towards the net. Hunt applying some very nice defensive pressure, breaks up that pass. Garby there. Vance can't keep that in. He usually is pretty sure-handed there, but I think took his eye off it at the last second, man.
A little bit. He was already looking for his options there.
3-on-2 if they hurry. Axney gains the zone. Gray's back, sends a shot that misses the mark. It goes wide. Rebound loose in front. What a save once again. Shot, score! I'm not even sure who got that, whether it was Erickson, Axney, or Nelson, but Interlead made an incredible save, and the rebound came to a stick of an Iowans player. They score on the man advantage. We have ourselves a one-goal game.
Unbelievable. I was still catching my breath from the initial save.
As was I.
And the only reason the Iowans scored is because the rebound came right back out to them. Otherwise, it would have been unbelievable because it was still an amazing save. But in any event, it's 4-3.
Dumped back into the Iowan zone. So they need to stay out of the box. Do the Wolverines. But what a contest we have here. Back down into the Wolverine zone. Centering pass goes right to the blue paint as Young was looking for DeSales. Chipped out by Young now. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Woodward and Young Ducks is the only guy back. Kirchner comes in, joins the charge defensively for the IoWinds. Behind the IoWinds net, Kirchner with the puck, gets it around Woodward. Gray pinches in off his corner, sends one through the crease. And the IoWinds look to break out. It's going to be Tim Young coming down that left wing side. Ross Gilly back applying pressure. Has DeSales out in front, comes in, takes a shot, rebound. All the way out as Interlead makes another nice save. Young had options there, Matt.
He did.
Ross Gilly with the puck. He's got a will of a shot. Comes in, fires one. That misses the mark. Far side boards. Nelson trying to get it up and out of the zone. Kept in nicely by Woodward. Kirchner there, able to clear it out to center now. Nelson tried to pass it to Young. Brought back in by Dylan Young. Taken by Kurt DeSales on the near side boards. 30 seconds remaining here in this second period. Ducks up to Nelson. Nelson into the zone. Chipped out by Hunt. Connolly with the puck. He doesn't see that Nelson's still in the zone, or maybe he does. Good vision there. They waited for Nelson to get back on side. 18 seconds remaining in the period. Kyle Gray looking to get it around Tim Young. Stretch pass out, but Vance is there for the IoWinds. That's going to be offside. That will do it for the second period. Wow. What action.
Incredible action. And, you know, John, I just keep thinking about that big save Stouffer made on the beautiful 2-on-1 from Stanbro to Hamilton. And it was shortly after that that the IoWinds were able to cut it to 4-2. If Stouffer doesn't make that save, it's 5-1. And instead, the IoWinds score, and then they get the other late goal, and all of a sudden it's a one-goal game.
Jack Nelson was credited with that third goal for the IoWinds. So Nelson in his rookie season here in the CIDL gets on the board in the playoffs with a very big goal. Otherwise, it's still a two-goal game and still anybody's game as CIDL games go, as you and I both know. But the way these two teams are playing back and forth, there's been a very good ebb and flow possession-wise for both teams. They're all getting their chances.
There really is. And both teams have their game breakers, obviously. Tim Young and DeSellis. On one side, we got Hamilton and Dylan Young, Sean Roskilly. I mean, there's so many good players out here that this thing is not over by a long shot. We got an incredible third period ahead of us.
D-League Radio is brought to you by Eggs and Jam, located at 1907 E.P. True Parkway in West Des Moines. That's the breakfast and brunch restaurant that has really taken Des Moines by storm. A great atmosphere awaits you where 90s hip-hop is the theme, and the crazy artwork on the walls by local artist Ed Bradford is surpassed only by the food itself. Fantastic dishes with very clever 90s names, all made with the freshest local ingredients and daily specials that are truly out of this world. Open until 3 a.m. Wednesday through Sunday. That is Eggs and Jam, one of my favorite restaurants, Matt, in West Des Moines.
I was waiting for your in-broadcast non-paid commercial for Eggs and Jam. Sure,
Big boy centering pass over to Erickson, just out of his reach. Shot attempt by Erickson. That hits bodies in front of the IoWinds. Really looking to put some pressure on here in the third period right at the start. I actually talk about Eggs and Jam all the time. Our neighbors and I, and my wife and I like to go, quite often. We'll just say that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Vance from his own blue line looking for Erickson. It comes over to Conley. Conley gains his zone. Takes one shot that deflects off of Charlie Mundy and goes behind the net. Hamilton hard around off the boards. Gives it over to Stanbrow. And Stanbrow looking to come up the ice. Gains the blue line. Drops it off. Hamilton on the far right wing side. Comes in looking to make a move. Has Stanbrow in front. Has Llewellyn at the point. Shot attempt comes all the way out. Hamilton still with the puck. Top of the circle. Top of the slot. Comes in. Takes a shot and scores. Holy smokes, Matt. I don't see how that puck made it through. It definitely had some eyes. There was tons of traffic in front.
Yeah, it did. And, you know, Hamilton came down looking to make a play to set up one of his teammates. And he waited and waited. It wasn't there. He circled all the way around and finally found himself in a dangerous scoring area. And, again, I don't know how he threaded the needle, but he did. And, again, in and out so fast, John.
So the Wolverines with a 2-goal lead now with Hamilton completing his hat trick. So again, he cannot score again. He can, of course, still play center and set up things, but and with his stick handling ability, that's a tough order to, if you're the defense of the Iowans, to maintain him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Does he stay on offense or does he go back to D?
Young with the puck for the Iowans, comes in, gains a zone, has Schwenker with him, makes a move, gets around 1 minute, comes in, takes a shot, net goes off the pegs, and we'll get a stoppage. As Young was looking to go backhand on that, he had Axney on the back door and Schwenker coming in with him. As the Iowans are looking to answer now. It's a 2-goal game. The Wolverines in front once, still, actually. They've been in front for quite a while.
They have, but
the Iowans have responded pretty well.
Yeah, the Iowans obviously cut it to the 1 goal, and I think it was important for the Wolverines to strike back here and reestablish that 2-goal advantage. So the next goal obviously is huge.
Schwenker back to Ducks for the Iowans. Back to Schwenker once again, and Schwenker's going to enter the zone. Trying to send it to Young. That's deflected back to Ducks. He'll send one towards the net. Broken up by Chris Hunt. To Tim Young in the high slot. Takes a shot and hits the outside of the iron. You could hear it from up here as Young got all of that, but on the wrong side of the post. Young still with the puck. His shot broken up by the body of Chris Hunt. Cunningham there to just send that down the length of the ice. And icing will be the call. The faceoff will come back down in the Wolverine zone. Just under 5 minutes gone here in this third period.
John, Christopher Hunt's had a very strong game today.
I would agree with that, absolutely.
Several good defensive plays, that being one of them.
I've played on a team with Hunt. He's a very good player. It's just kind of deceptive. He's not a very large man, but he gets in the right places at the right times. And he's having himself a whale of a game today for sure. Face off to the right of Inderlead. Nelson couldn't find a handle. Young gets it and fires it right into the breadbasket of Inderlead. We'll do it all over again.
Well, you know, those first 2 periods, for the most part, the Wolverines were doing a really nice job of keeping the Iowans to the outside. Now, all of a sudden, the Iowans are getting things from the slot, and that's very dangerous. You don't want to continue to play that game.
Young back to Ducks. Ducks sends it towards the net, and that goes wide. Young with the puck. High slot, takes a shot. Inderlead will get that with the pads, and he'll cover it up. The Iowans applying a ton of pressure.
Yeah, they really are. And once again, though, Inderlead is square to the shooter, and he's swallowing up those rebounds. There really isn't much in the way of second chances.
Face off to the right of Inderlead. Axney with the puck on the left wing side, behind the net. Looking for Nelson. Nelson with the goal already for the Iowans. Puck squirts over to the far side. Cunningham gives chase. Clears it up and out. No icing on the play as it tips the skates and stick of Trey Wade. And the Iowans defenseman goes back to get the puck. Off the board, intercepted by Dylan Young. He sends it towards the net. And breaking that up was Scott Stover, the goalie. Axney out the puck for the Iowans, looking to come the other way. Dylan Young giving a lot of pressure. Axney able to get around him. Sends one towards the slot. Hunt there for the Wolverines to break that up. Cleared out of the zone by the Wolverines D. That's going to go the length of the ice, and we will get an icing.
Whoa.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that.
That looked like a curling stone
Yeah.
down there. I wasn't sure if it's going to make it or not.
So we're seeing some desperation by the Iowans for sure.
Yeah, they're starting to open things up now. You know, time becomes their enemy with only 12 and a half minutes to go here in the third.
See Inderlead and Captain Ryan Llewellyn discussing some strategy there. Maybe Inderlead saw something that the Wolverines were leaving open. Cleared up, not out, kept in by Trey Wade. Down to DeSelles on the left wing. DeSelles shot/pass attempt fanned partially. And it's going to be Dylan Young. It comes away, makes a move around Erickson, and gets it up to Ross Gilly. Ross Gilly with the puck. Trying to get around Vance. The speedy defenseman. Vance comes away with the puck. Very good defense by Luke Vance. Can't find a handle and puts himself offside as he just loses the puck right before the blue line. Tough play, but a very good defensive play by Luke Vance.
Yeah, very good defense as he was able to get that puck away from the much bigger Ross Gilly. And I was going to say, too, Ross Gilly's been kind of quiet in this game. We haven't seen that big shot unleashed yet like we usually do.
Brought in by DeSelles. DeSelles trying to get around Mundy. DeSelles from the side looking to go wraparound. Has a man open at the point. Gets it back to Ducks. Ducks sends it through the traffic. That hits some sticks and goes wide. Tim Young gives chase. Gets it back to Kirchner. Kirchner sends it through the crease. That looked like it was deflected, Matt.
It was, and somehow just went wide, fortunately for the Wolverines.
Ducks able to keep it in. Ducks from a sharp angle. Gets it into the shot. What a shot by Teague Boyd, and what a save by Enderle. Great pass, and just a great sequence by the Iowans there as Ducks brought it into the zone and found Teague Boyd in front with a great backhanded pass. Enderle up to the challenge.
Well, I was just going to say, if you're the Iowans, you can't do anything better on that play. You did everything right, and you just got to tip your hat because Enderle made another amazing save. Beautiful play.
So the faceoff will be to the left of the Wolverines goalie. 10.5 minutes remain in the third period. It's a 2-goal game. Wolverines out in front. Ducks from the point. Sends the puck down low on the right wing side. DeSales with it. Sends it back out to the point to Ducks. Ducks with a shot. Sends it right in on Enderle. Save by the Wolverines goaltender. Young with the puck behind the net. Trying to find somebody out in front. Comes all the way out to the point to Ducks. Ducks sends it towards the net. Enderle square. Stops it with his pads once again. DeSales to Kirchner. Kirchner towards the net. It's loose. Juggled and gloved down by Enderle. What a save.
Wow.
He had Teague Boyd right on the doorstep too.
Yeah, he did, and momentarily that puck was starting to go right over his left shoulder, and he reached back and snagged it just before Teague could get his stick on it. And you said it a moment ago, John, they're crashing the net now. The Iowans are bringing everything they can try to do to get back in this game.
Face-off still in. Oh, Schwenker fans on the one-timer. Looks at his stick to see where the hole is. It's in your game, Schwenker. Hamilton with the puck now as the Wolverines get into the Iowan zone for the first time in what seems like forever. As the Iowans have just been applying all kinds of pressure. It's Connolly sending it towards the net. That hits the stick of Gray. Comes over to Schwenker. Schwenker sends one out in front. Connolly was right there on the doorstep. Hamilton with the puck. Loses his footing. Vance back to gather it in. He's looking for Connolly out in the neutral zone. Taken by Kyle Gray. He's going to send that the length of the ice. Trey Wade back for the Iowans as they just ping-pong back and forth. Off the boards for Connolly. Connolly in the neutral zone. Hamilton giving chase. Young at the blue line. Connolly coming in, looking to make a move. Sends one towards the net that's blocked by Gray. Young still with the puck. Sends it into the slot. Connolly can't find his footing, and now it's going to be Kyle Gray coming the other way for the Wolverines in a 3-on-2. Gray gains the blue line. Sends it towards the net. It's loose in front. Shot. Score! Joel Murphy with the rebound makes this a 6-3 game.
That could be the backbreaker, John. Still a lot of time left, but now the Iowans find themselves down by 3. Great play by Murphy. Stuck with it. That was a tough play because Axney was all over him, but he managed to get that backhand off just in time. And now it's back to a 3-goal lead for the Wolverines.
And time is truly the enemy for the Iowans. They've been putting on a ton of pressure. Can they break the spell that is Aaron Enderle on them today? They've done it 3 times, but they're going to have to really just open the floodgates now.
Yeah, they really are, because time is their enemy for sure.
Kirchner back for the Iowans as they look to break out of their zone. Gets it up to Erickson off his skate, down deep into the Wolverine zone. Hunt back to gather it in for the team in green. He'll reverse course. Has Cunningham on the far side. Cunningham just can't get it past Kirchner. Good play by the Iowans defenseman. Battling on that corner, just tipped out of the zone by Cunningham. Ducks will go back and give chase. Off the boards, looking for Nelson. Intercepted by Davis. Davis loses the puck. Erickson sends it up to Axney. Axney gains his zone. Mundy just coming off the bench for the Wolverines. Axney ducks off of his point position. Back behind the net. Nelson covering Ducks' point position. Sends one towards the net with a lot of mustard on it. That just goes wide. Charlie Mundy now looking to get it up and out. Cunningham chips it. Kirchner keeps it in. And now it's going to be Garby with the puck. Kirchner applying all kinds of pressure to Davis. Intercepted by Erickson. Nice play by Torrin Erickson as he gains his own. Garby getting back and chipping that puck away. Out to the neutral zone. Kirchner giving chase. Off the boards, looking for Axney. Llewellyn with the puck. That's 6 men as Llewellyn played that puck before Hunt had gotten completely off the ice, Matt, and so that is 6 men on the ice, and the IoWinds are going to get a very badly needed power play here.
So it's the captain, Ryan Llewellyn, going to the box, and yeah, this is obviously a very key part of the game because Iowans still down by 3. If they can get one here, then there's still plenty of time. If not, then it's 2 minutes less they have to work with.
Face off to the left of Interlead. This will be a big kill. Llewellyn, a big part of the IoWinds penalty killing. Cleared out by Woodward. Very nice play by the forward / defenseman of the Wolverines. Dumped down into the zone. Mundy back to gather it in. He's just going to send that right up the gut and kill some time. 1:40 remaining on this man advantage for the Iowans. 5:17 to go in the game. Vance behind his own net. Has Tim Young, Kurt DeSales, and Teague Boyd all on the ice at forward. Young with the puck. Gets it over to DeSales. DeSales just poked away by Woodward. Shot attempt by Young goes wide. Wade pinches in off his corner, or his point, but it's cleared out by Dylan Young of the Wolverines. Vance regroups back behind his own net. Holy smokes. Tim Young can't find the handle as he sends it into the middle. Everybody had crashed in low for the Iowans. They're really activating now from the point. Nobody there to keep it in. Teague Boyd on the near side now. Boyd up to Young. Chipped up and out of the zone. 44 seconds remain on this man advantage. The Iowans having troubles just staying in the zone, Matt, and getting set up.
Yeah, the Wolverines really are doing a great job of making sure they can't establish anything.
Kirchner with a shot. Fine save by Interlead. Rebound. Gathered in by Teague Boyd. He passes it back behind the net looking for DeSales on that far side. Kirchner activates off of his corner, but now it's Ducks in the neutral zone as the Wolverines just keep chipping it right back out. Ducks makes a very nice move but loses his footing. Comes out to the point. Kirchner with it. Sends it towards the net. Deflected. It's loose in front. Cleared away by Woodward. Young at the point. Towards the net. Comes in. Loose in front still. And the Iowans can't find the handle. It's chipped up and out. Llewellyn comes out of the box and has a semi-breakaway, but the defense of Kirchner is going to get back. Llewellyn does get a shot off the mark. Kept in by the Wolverines. 3:25 remaining. The Iowans failed to capitalize on that power play.
Absolutely huge.
And they're down by 3.
Yep, huge penalty kill, John. Excuse me.
Stanbrough over to Hamilton. Hamilton looking for Stanbrough. Comes in just fans. Good defense by Kirchner to break that up. Oh, and they're going to call him. Oh, yeah, they're going to call him. I'm not sure if they're going to get him for hooking or I believe it's going to be hooking. But Kirchner's going to go shorthanded now, or into the box, and the Iowans are going to be shorthanded, something they did not need to do at this stage of the game.
No, and especially with, again, one of their best defensemen and a great puck mover and a good shot, too, and now he sits for 2 minutes.
Out to the point, it's going to be Kyle Gray looking to get it low, but Connolly's there for the Iowans to get it up and out of the zone. Joel Murphy there to take that away from him. Connolly picks his pocket, wants to come back the other way and does. Connolly comes in, takes a shot, and that's deflected wide. Cleared out by Llewellyn. Up to Hamilton. He has Murphy on the near side. Pass to him, misses the mark. Schwenker has it. Schwenker loses control. Llewellyn with it now for the Wolverines. Cross ice pass over to Stanbrough. Stanbrough to Hamilton. Hamilton knows he can't score, and he's looking to just set up his teammates. Drops it back for Llewellyn. Llewellyn trying to hit Stanbrough in the middle there, and that goes wide. Murphy from the high slot. Ericsson's going to be able to chip that up and out. And with under 2 minutes remaining here in the game, the Iowans just trying to find any type of pressure now, even though while they're shorthanded. And now Schwenker sends one towards the net. Interlead steers that away. 1.5 minutes remaining. Under a minute remaining on the man advantage for the Wolverines. Vance at his own blue line. Sends it diagonal. It chips in off of Schwenker. Llewellyn back to get it. He'll chip it up off the boards. This could go for an icing call. No, Stouffer comes out to play it. Garvey keeps it in. Sends it towards the net. We are approaching the 1 minute mark remaining in this game. 6-3, the Wolverines out in front. Out to Hunt at the point. He'll send that back down low behind the IoWinds net. Vance back to get it. Up off the boards, kept in by Mundy. Nice play by Charlie Mundy to keep that in, and Cunningham sends that towards the crease. 44 seconds. Neutral zone. It's going to be Axney coming the other way for the IoWinds. This may be too little, too late. Chipped off his stick nicely by Charlie Mundy. Out to the neutral zone. Davis to Garvey. Garvey. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham can't find the mark. It's going to be Axney coming the other way. We're at 20 seconds remaining in this contest, Matt. We have another upset by this Wolverines team in the playoffs. It's what they do.
It's what they do. It's who they are, John, and they've done it again.
Face off on it. Crashing into the boards.
Ooh.
And we're going to get a stoppage.
Please get up. I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure either. But you hear the sound of the horn, and that is the contest as this ends on an ugly mark. I'm not sure who crashed into the boards.
And we can't see who it is.
So.
Okay, he's getting up. That is Jack Nelson.
Oh, Jack Nelson. Okay.
And it's good to see he's up under his own power. That was scary. I wasn't sure what happened, but he's okay.
Yeah, he's adjusting his equipment, shaking his head, shaking the cobwebs out. All right, that's good to see. All right, Nelson with a goal today in this game. But the story of the game is the Wolverines, Matt. We've been seeing this team. This is the second season now that they come into the playoffs with a sub-500 record and just laying out teams that, again, have had better records than them during the regular season, but this is why they play the games.
Well, apparently they just pace themselves during the regular season until the playoffs begin, and they flip the proverbial switch because they know how to play effective playoff hockey, and they did it again today. Yeah, of course, Travis Hamilton with the hat trick, a big reason why they won today, as the margin was 3 goals. But Aaron Inderlead, another fantastic performance. Great defense. Christopher Hunt, Charlie Mundy, very strong games. Dylan Young with a strong game. Llewellyn,
Llewellyn had a very strong game.
You could just go all the way down the list. Everybody did their part. Murphy with a key goal. So they definitely earned it. And it was no fluke. They definitely were the better team today, John.
So, we've called a lot of games together, man. and this is one of them.
It is.
I wanted to bring out something here. I was going through the website, the D-League Radio website this morning, and before today's games started, we had broadcast 240 D-League games. Now, that does include Wall League games. It does include the Youth League games and the Guns and Hoses. But as a whole, D-League Radio coming into today had broadcast 240 hockey games here in central Iowa as we're getting ready to wrap up here this final season of D-League Radio. Just something I wanted to throw out to you there.
I wouldn't have guessed that high.
And I would say
amazing.
The yeoman's work has been done by you and I sitting side by side.
Well, as we're sitting here in this beautiful Collins Community Credit Union box, I'm reminded that the original game was down there in that corner, a few rows below the old bus press box with the famous snowball microphone. On a Monday night. I believe it was my first year as commissioner. We called a Monday night game. It was
It was an experiment.
It was an experiment. It was like, we'll try it. Maybe it'll work in time for the playoffs, maybe not, but let's see how it sounds. And apparently it sounded pretty good to the tune of 240.
240-something games later, and here we are wrapping this one up. The Wolverines 6 and the IoWinds 3. The IoWinds go home after being the #1 seed this year And what a great season they had. They were a fun team to watch. Just speed up and down that lineup, scoring ability up and down that lineup. But today it was Aaron Inderlead that got in their way and sends them packing.
It was, and again, like we said a few minutes ago, there's no fluke. They earned this victory. And, you know, we've had 3 semifinals decided now, John, and 2 teams proved that you don't need a bye to advance.
That's
the
right.
Voodoo at the game before, and now the Wolverines.
That's right.
And we got one more left to be decided, and this next one, Jesters, Benders, this could be the best one yet. It's going to be amazing.
So as Matt said, coming up next, the Jesters and the Benders on the final game of this week will decide who will face the Wolverines in the championship game. The defending champs are back in the finals. They win today over the IoWinds 6-3. So for Matt Whips and Rich Harms and Brett DeBrine on camera work, I'm John Reichert. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here today on D-League Radio.